Second and final heat underway. Nobody in the opening heat was able to complete all the work inside the 7-minute time cap. Noah Olson got the closest. He was 4 reps away. There are 60 total scored repetitions in this event. We start with those 6 deadlifts at 405. Vellner and Medeiros now in the middle of your screen.
If you just look on paper, Pat Vellner is well suited for an event like this with the gymnastics background and having one of the strongest deadlifts in the field.
And Vellner and Fikowski and Gudmundsson are all on the same pace.
As he bring his head to the floor and establish control for that to count.
Vellner and Medeiros to the barbell at the same time for their set of 10.
And now we increase the reps by 4. And you thought a middle portion of a couplet was difficult going down. Imagine how difficult it is going up.
Vellner threw his first 5, Medeiros threw his first 5. And Justin Medeiros, if he can just stay close to Vellner, he will only surrender 5 points if Pat finishes 1 spot ahead of him.
405 on a short bar, as if he needed to make deadlifts harder, is a much different task than it is with a traditional barbell.
A lot of money at stake for these two. The winner of the CrossFit Games, $310,000. Second place, $120,000, and third, $80,000. Second round of freestanding handstand push-ups for Vellner and Medeiros. 10 reps here.
Now think about the time they're going to be spending in this position. They're about 1 minute and 40. If you look on the left side of your screen, that's the clock. It's not just 10 reps.
Now Medeiros with a no rep. Vellner saved his, but he's going to take a break. The two of them neck and neck. Bjorn Carl Gudmundsson is in third. He just kicked up into his tripod position and now pressing up into the handstand in the green shirt.
And you can go to failure on this movement just like any handstand push-up movement, whether it's strict or kipping, as well as handstand walking. This has it all.
And now another no rep for Medeiros.
And you can bring your elbows to your knees. That was dictated to the athletes in the briefing. You can bring your elbows to help you stabilize.
And now Medeiros is starting to struggle a little bit. Vellner is opening up a lead, but the good news for Medeiros right now, there's no one between the two of them. Bjorn Carl Gudmundsson is creeping up, but Medeiros is still in second place. Saxon Panchik is right with Medeiros.
Vellner just got a no rep.
7-minute time cap here. Vellner doing a nice job of using his elbows. And now Vellner is through and onto the barbell. He can open up some distance between himself and Medeiros here.
And it took him 1 minute and 20 seconds of being upside down, walking on his hands, and doing handstand push-ups at the same time.
14 reps at 405 for Vellner, all by himself on this final barbell, but he's got to get some help from some of the other athletes if he wants to take a big chunk out of Medeiros' lead. Now Medeiros is done. Medeiros stays with Vellner here.
We've had multiple different tests of very similar movement patterns. We started with the open style handstand walk or wall walk. We did an obstacle course with a handstand walk. And now one of the hardest inverted gymnastics tests you could possibly throw at the athletes on the final day of competition.
Saxon Panchik on the left side of your screen is stepping up to the barbell. Vellner could use some help from him. 14 reps to go for Pat Vellner, the first man to that final set. And if he can get across the finish line, he will win the event. Remember how many men got capped. Medeiros really needs to get across with Vellner if Vellner finishes, because if that happens and other scores from the prior heat will not factor in.
We're testing nearly every physical thing you can possibly do in a 2-movement test. Strength, stamina, endurance, power, balance, coordination, and accuracy have never been more valuable in a CrossFit Games event.
Medeiros has figured it out, and he is even with Vellner, and now Medeiros is threatening to take the lead from Pat Vellner. Neck and neck with more than 2 minutes to go. And now both men at a no rep for Medeiros. He's got to go back. That'll give the lead back to Vellner. Saxon Panchik on the left of your screen is starting to creep up on Medeiros. And Bjorn Carl Gudmundsson on the right. He is now on to his final set. 5 reps now to go for Pat Vellner, and another no rep for Medeiros, as on the left, Saxon Panchik is gaining ground.
Vellner just got a no rep. Watch out for Saxon Panchik.
Vellner has got to finish ahead of Medeiros if he wants to shrink the lead, and now a no rep for Medeiros as Vellner continues.
And now is a full effort no rep. That's a difference between just a miss and a full rep.
And another no rep for Vellner as we now approach the 6-minute mark. 1 minute left, and now Medeiros is down.
One more.
Final for Vellner. He's going to take a break. He's got 1 left, plenty of time to get himself across the finish line and get an event win. No rep for Vellner. Medeiros has 1 to go. He thought he was done. Vellner is done. Vellner will win. Medeiros with 1 to go. Nope. And they're going to count it. He's in.
Oh, that was
so Vellner will
close.
take Medeiros, takes second. And Pat Vellner shaves another 5 points off of Vellner's lead. Or pardon me, Vellner shaves 5 points off of Medeiros' lead. Medeiros' lead will now stand at 32 with 1 event to go. Your top 2 on the leaderboard, the only 2 men to finish the event inside the time cap. Pat Vellner has 1 event left to beat Justin Medeiros.